We are back with Jeff Staple, and we're very honoured to have him with us again. If you haven't listened to the episode on Monday, make sure you tune in. It was a brilliant chat with, dare I say it, a bit of a legend. Now I'm embarrassed at him.
I'll take it. Yeah.
You'll know what I'm on about if you listen to the Monday episode. He doesn't take compliments very well, but we're gonna go further under the surface a little bit now with the spark, and I get to ask you some fun questions just to sort of figure out who you are a little bit more if I haven't already, stuck my nose in your business and tried to figure out who.
That last interview was a therapy session, so you got very very deep already, deeper than most.
That's what people always say to me, like, God, you really get into the kind of psychological side of things. I'm like, I just like people and find them interesting. What can I say? All right, so what's a piece of creative advice you always ignore but it works for you?
Journaling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like writing, taking out the pen and the pad and like write as much as you can first. I always ignore it, but I know it's good. It does work. But I always tend to just go straight into Illustrator and start no, let's just go out for a walk, look at the trees, and then pull out a moleskin and just start writing stuff down and journaling, and then go to the computer after. That's always good advice. But I think in this world of just like deadlines and speed and turnaround time, we tend to just want to get to the answer,
Yeah, I feel like you and I are quite similar. Do you remember to breathe?
Breathing
I forget to breathe.
Big thing, yeah. Even 3 of those changes everything.
Yeah. Yes, it really does. We have to remember to just calm down and stop running so fast. Yeah,
exactly.
So it's something we share in common. Have you ever been creatively jealous of someone, and how did you handle it?
If not daily basis, then weekly basis. It's all the fault of social media. We're looking at everyone's highlight reels, and it's inevitable that you're going to feel jealous. I don't think you should fault yourself for feeling jealous. That's a natural human reaction. What you need to do is train yourself to compartmentalize the jealousy into something positive versus bringing yourself deeper into a dark hole. And what you need to realize is that this person that you're envious of on your phone that you're looking at is going through a lot of bullshit in their life also. And they have a lot of trial and tribulations, and they're not showing it to you. They're just curating the 10 best slide because the algorithm told them to do it that way. And so they're showing you the highlight reel, and you can do the same thing if you want. You could also choose to be more real and transparent and show the reality of what you're going through, which also works for the algorithm. But just know that everyone is going through their individual BS in their life. And this is not a competition of who stacks the most, or even it's not even a competition of who has the most grief either. It's just you are living in your own lane and just do you.
Yeah, I love that. It's like my nanny used to say, you never know what hell other people are going through.
Yeah.
It's liberating. Right. You don't want them to go through hell, but it certainly makes you feel better knowing that we're all human and we're all so similar, really. When you are going through a difficult moment, or even if you're just having a good day, is there a small ritual or habit that makes your existence better, your day?
I'm a massive creature of habit. I'm a very routine, ritualistic, same thing, same minute of the day, every day type person. And so when I go off of any of that, it sucks. Probably one of the things, this is a boring one. Let me think of a good one. Okay.
I feel like if I don't do the thing that I promised to do, it really bugs me for the rest of the day. And then I feel like the whole day is a failure.
I used to be like that too.
Oh, come on, Jeff. I used to be crap like you.
I used to be an inferior human like that.
Come on.
You make to-do lists? Yeah. I used to be like, if I don't have everything off the to-do list, I failed.
It's just ridiculous.
No, it happened this weekend. I had a weekend to-do list, like just little chores I wanted to do. I probably knocked off 30% of them. 70% are undone. But I'm not stressed about it anymore. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm going to go snowboarding.
I'm going to go snowboarding in the land.
Yeah.
But so the ritual, I'll give you one ritual that I do that is a real game changer. I wake up at 6 a.m. now, and it is very important, I found through doing research, that the sun has to hit your face and eyes the moment you get up. So I get out of bed, a little TMI here, I urinate, but then I go straight. I don't brush my teeth, I don't wash my face, I don't put makeup on, I don't change my clothes. I just go straight outside with my dog, right? And I take a walk around the entire block, only 10, 15 minutes, that's it. But getting the sun in your face at 6 a.m., it changes the whole perspective of the day. You know what 90% of the world does when they get up?
Stares at the phone.
They do this.
No.
No. Up and out. And it just changes everything. Just do that. Just try that for 7 days and see what difference it makes in your life.
I do that in the morning. It just don't get as much sunshine as you, my love. Not in the in the winter.
Pro tip. If it's overcast and if it's cloudy, it's even more important to go outside and stare into the overcast sky. Yeah. The photons and the lumens is a measurement of light. The lumens that come out on a gray day, it's insane. It's like, I forgot the number. It's like 50,000. Whereas like even the brightest white light in your house is like 5,000. So it's like, even a gray day is massively important, more important to go outside.
You've clearly not lived in the north of England during the winter time, have you?
I know, that's the winter.
No, I love it.
The winter is tough for sure.
It is tough for us, but you know, we're a good bunch. We've still got our humor, I think. It is starting to go dark now as well. I'm just going to come and live over there. Right. What's a scent or smell that instantly takes you back to a memory?
Baseball glove leather. You know that old baseball glove leather? That just takes me back to 8-year-old Jeff in the cul-de-sac kid, and like let's go play ball. You know, that smell is awesome.
Oh, happiness. See, we had a good childhood, really. Mm-hmm. Right. Now, this is quite an interesting one. If you could swap lives with a historical figure for a week, who would it be?
So many.
I know.
The one that comes to mind is Bruce Lee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
For two reasons. One is because, you know, we're obviously both of Asian descent and Chinese, and what he was doing for our people back then, he put all of Asian culture on his back single-handedly. Like there was no one else back then, right? So this single one person was representing for 3 billion people, you know? So feeling that for a week would be amazing. And then the other thing, which we spoke about in our longer interview, was about skill and that sort of like Michael Jordan-ness, right? And I don't know if you've heard the story, but when he was doing films, his movements were so fast that the editors would need to slow down the film so that people can actually see his movements on camera. And I would love to just know how it feels to A, be representing for a culture completely, and B, be so in tune with your mind, body, and soul that you can move in that way. That would be a great thing to experience for a week.
Well, he certainly had discipline, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he was staring at his phone first thing in the morning, or
No.
He was great. He was so wise. I loved some of his lines in films, which I think he wrote himself, some of them.
He was an incredible poet. Incredible poet. One of my favorite. Can I drop you my favorite Bruce Lee line?
Only if I can share mine afterwards.
Okay. All right. Maybe imagine we had the same one.
I know. Go on. You go first.
Okay. My favorite Bruce Lee line is he said, he was talking about like his greatness, that he's being interviewed, and how does it feel to be so great, you know? And he goes, you know, if I tell people how good I am, they'll say that I'm boasting. But if I tell people that I'm bad, they'll know I'm lying. And I just love that like reverse compliment. Like, yeah, you know, I could say I'm good and you'll say you're braggadocious, but if I say I'm bad, you know I'm lying.
Yeah.
What's yours?
So mine is, it's like a finger pointing to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you miss out on all that heavenly glory.
Did he say that one?
It was a line in Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't think about this. Yeah.
Yeah, just as in try not to sort of hone in on something, try to keep an open mind, that's how I interpret it. Try and sort of keep questioning things, stay curious. A lot of people just focus on that, don't they?
Yeah. See the forest from the tree.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I love those movies. Those movies for me were the 90s, smoking pot and listening to hip hop and yeah, basically. I think we all did that. I mean, I'm not gonna say that you did. I can get myself into trouble.
Right.
If your inner critic had a voice and a name, what would it sound like?
Oh, great question.
This is so philosophical.
It is, Phyllis. The answer says a lot. And I'm already trying to censor my answer, which I shouldn't. But I'll just say it's my mom's voice. It's terrible.
What does she say your full name when you're in trouble?
No, she doesn't. But she says this Chinese word, which is like, it translates to the sun, the SON, right? And like, my mom and I will be in a room, a small room, just the two of us, nobody else. And she'll begin speaking to me by saying, the sun. like imagine like the daughter, come here. Like there's no one else in this room. Who are you talking to? Like just say the word that you want to say. You don't have to start with the sun.
Gosh.
Yeah, so it's very
I love that.
She's a cool mom. She's super cool. She's not like this, beating you in the butt with a ruler type mom. Like she's really cool, but like
she just wants you to be the best you can be, Jeff. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really a reflection on myself and not her. Oh, maybe a little bit her, but mostly me. Mostly it's a reflection on me.
Oh, I love my parents. They were strict when I was a kid, but I'm grateful for that.
I am grateful too. I am grateful that they beat the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Were you a naughty kid?
I don't even remember. I don't think so. But like I was spanked. They had different weapons to spank me with. Like it was either a coat hanger, a belt, or a feather duster, depending on the severity of what I did. They'd go, "Oh, this is belt time." It's like, I love that. I don't have kids now, so I can't tell people how to parent. I'm not a parent, but I think life needs to have some penalties. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I think we were of a certain generation, weren't we? And we knew all my dad would have to say was, "You've got 3 seconds to get to your bedroom," and I would be defiant, and I'd wait to 2.5, and then as soon as he went, and I'd be like, "Shoo."
Exactly.
Wow, there we go. Oh, dream dinner guest, dead or alive?
I'll say Barack Obama, alive.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I
would love to talk to him. I'm not even that deep into the political landscape or anything. Like I'm not, that person. But he just seems so intelligent and charming and charismatic that I think a dinner with him would be lovely.
Yeah. You could slip some truth agent into his drink and then ask him about all the things he's not allowed to share.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. But he's also cool, like, his playlist and his reading list, like, and, he like loves sports and everything. Like, it wouldn't just be about politics and government. Like, we could talk about all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I want to know if Area 51's real.
It is.
Is
it? Is, yes.
Do you believe in all that?
I do. Hardcore. Wow. I'm a hardcore believer.
Are you? You really into sci-fi?
I'm going to say this on record. I've never said this on any podcast or recording ever. And I'm going to say this now because when it comes true, everyone can look back and be like, holy freaking shit, Jeff Staple was right. Here's my theory. Every bullshit thing that you watch on the news today, whether it's like wars or scandals or sex tapes or whatever, is all being thrown to you because in the background, the real people in charge are trying to figure out, and they're scrambling. They're trying to figure out how to release the information that extraterrestrials are here. and they're trying to figure it out of like, how do we prep the population so that when it's here, they don't just start being cannibals. Like, how do we control this situation and release this in a way? Like, even when you see UFO sightings and like all these little like hearings that are happening every once in a while, these are all a controlled press release to get us used to the idea that we are interacting with extraterrestrials. And all this other clickbaity news stuff is just to divert our attention from this groundbreaking thing where, because it could go one of two ways. If and when this happens, it either is like we all kumbaya and say we're all earthlings together, no more world wars, no more, this versus them, left versus right. We're all in this together. We have a new common ally and a
optimist
new common
point of view.
Yeah. Optimist point of view.
Or it's all out chaos.
It's all out end of world chaos. Right.
There's going to be people breaking into your house trying to steal your sneakers.
Yes. And more. So I think there's like, maybe a room of 100 people that are trying to figure out how to like disseminate this information.
I think they probably keep a few things from us, don't they?
Yeah. What do you think? Do you believe in extraterrestrial beings?
I'd like to. I'd like to. I'd like to think that they are aware of us and mean well, that they've already been, and they're like, yeah, they're a little bit, they're not
weird.
So advanced.
No.
Yeah, weird and not so advanced. Let's come back in maybe 2,000 years if they're still around. We'll say
Yeah. I agree with you. I think what would we be? What are humans to an alien? Like, I think we would be kind of like a lizard, like to an alien race. Like, I mean, they're just like crawling around they're holding all these devices. They're sort of harmless and like, to themselves. Like, let's just let them be.
Can you imagine if you sat down with your dinner with Mr. Obama and you were like, Mr. Obama leaned across and he was like, Jeff, we've got a bit of a problem. There's an alien race that's already living amongst us, but they're not very cool. Can you help us rebrand them?
Dream job.
That would be a dream job.
Dream job. Absolutely.
Oh, do you read any sci-fi? I'm going to send you some recommendations.
I used to when I was younger. I'm really big into sci-fi. I love all of that stuff.
All right, I'm going to send you some new stuff, and
okay.
Yeah, you can. Whether you like to read or like to listen, there's some great stuff out there at the moment. I'm obsessed. Nice. Anyway, what's the most recent photo on your phone?
All right,
yeah, you have to look.
Look at this one that I took last night. Can you see that?
Oh, very nice. I can, yeah.
Like, can you see what's going on in the sky there? So that's not like a plane intro. That is a rocket ship.
Is that Musk?
No, it's I had dinner last night near NASA JPL, which is the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and we were just eating outside, and all of a sudden this thing just shot out into the sky, and I got a relatively good photo of it. But yeah, talking about extraterrestrial, activities.
I love that. What would you say? This is another question. I'm just going to throw one more question in. What if you just happened to come across an alien and it was just you and them, and they said, hi? What would you say? Would you just sort of go?
I would say
I'd be speechless.
I would say the following sentence: "Take me with you."
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. Like, what is it? I want to get off. Stop the planet. I want to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every episode, we ask our previous guest for a question for the next guest. And the guest last week was Ashley Johnson of Pentagram in London. She's head of brand narrative. And she asked, what's the most beautiful thing you've made that no one else will ever see?
Never is a hard word. Never see? Wow. I don't really create things that are never meant to be seen. Isn't that strange? Is that weird?
No, I don't think so. No, if that's kind of your fuel to your fire, that you like to make things that are shared with the world, then
yeah. I'll answer this. I created this thing. I'm looking at it right now. It's right there, and it's never been seen. I don't foresee ever sharing it, but I hate to say never. Like, maybe I will share it. But it's a piece that I made using, what a box score is? Do you know what that is?
Box score? No.
Box score is like after a sport game, like a basketball game or something like that. It's all the statistics of that game, like tabulated, and it looks almost like an Excel spreadsheet, right? So I have a box score that I created into sort of like a diorama of a like there's a frame, there's like basket. It was a basketball box score game, and there's a box score motif, and there's like pieces of a flattened basketball. It's like a collage diorama thing that I made, and in the middle of it is this box score, and I made a golden plaque under it, and in the plaque engraved it says the WAVE off, okay, in quotes. And the game in question is an athlete named Jeremy Lin, who was a New York Knick. Okay, he's a 5'5" Chinese man, Harvard graduate.
Wow.
That somehow made it to the NBA, was for the most part terrible his whole career. And then through a series of strange occurrences, because the Knicks got so many injured players, they went so far down the roster that they were like, all we have left is this 5'5" Chinese kid from Harvard. Let's give him a try. His name is Jeremy Lin. Okay, for a week, he played. And talking about alien race culture, like an alien possessed him, and it was called Linsanity. Jeremy Lin, Linsanity, because he would score 40, 50 points a game. He went up against Kobe Bryant. Kobe's like, I've never even heard of this guy. He schooled Kobe Bryant, okay, for an entire week. It was incredible for sports, for New York, for Asians in general. And this game is the game that he played against Kobe, where he scored 38 points against Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant, before the game, said, I'm going to erase this guy from your memories, New York. Like, it's over for this guy, right? He outscored Kobe, and and also the game was a buzzer beater. It was like a very close game to the very end. It was the last shot that was going to determine it. And he's got the ball, and all his other teammates, these big 6 foot, 7 foot goons, are like, "Give me the ball! Your dream is over. Give me the ball, and this is important now. Playtime's over." And what he did at half court. He's dribbling, and he waved everyone off. He said, everyone go away. I've got this. Went up, made the game-winning basket, and it was crazy. And I'm getting goosebumps telling the story because in my culture, you're taught to be humble, you're taught to be subservient, and you're taught to take your wins and be very quiet about them. And thank you for allowing me to share this moment of my greatness with you. I will go away now. That's what we're taught in my culture. So this idea of like, get away, I'm doing this and I put this up here because when I have meetings and when I have negotiations with people that are trying to put me in a box of either you're the sneaker guy or you're the pigeon guy or you're the Chinese guy or you're the young cool kid, you're not ready for my world or this world or that world. I'm reminded to go away. I've got the ball. Yeah.
I love that. That's magical. Thank you for sharing that. Now, that just leaves with us to ask you, what's your question for the next guest, please?
Okay. My question for the next guest is, if you had to live for the rest of your life with one typeface, what would that typeface be?
Oh my gosh, that's brutal. I love it. Thank you, Jeff. That's going to really annoy them. Well, this has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. And just wonderful. Thank you.
Good to see you again. Thank you.